Welcome and welcome again. My name is Candy Bill. Welcome to another episode of the Uncut.
Yeah, and my name is CK Cleme Karuga. Can subscribe. Can find me in the handles.
You can find him on Cream Karuga on YouTube, and you can find me always on Candy Bill Official. So today we are going to dissect another issue that have been happening in the political scene arena in Kenya. There have been a lot that have been happening. So can you keep me updated on?
So a lot has happened.
Yeah.
We have a lot of issues actually. We're living in Kenya. It's like you are not going to be bored.
Okay.
Things are shipping and happening every day. So today we have issues like an issue to do with Kebaso. Morara is the one trending Kebaso on X actually. He's the one who is trending fast.
And this boy is doing a lot of work.
In 6 months' time, the stadium in Kamarini, which is historic, will be complete.
Because a lot of good work which the media, such as the media, which the media station have refused to do it, they because of fear. But the Gen Zs have taken it upon themselves to do the accountability. Do you think this is the best way? If the Gen Z, will it shake the dynasties? Because clearly these are dynasty people are dealing with.
I think this is going to shake and shape the history of Kenya. And according to the presentations of Morara, we have those videos, those clips showing these projects that have been relaunched by President Ruto. And these projects were out there. They were out there.
They were already launched by
Uhuru Kenyatta. Some of them were launched by Uhuru Kenyatta.
Back in 2016.
And some of them also were launched by Ruto in 2022 also and 2023. And now you're seeing this projects being relaunched again. And most of them we also have stadiums that have been set that were launched a long time ago, and now they are being relaunched. And I don't understand the ignorance of these people, of the residents around those projects. How did they see about it? Why did they not? This project has not been.
The problem with Kenyan politics for a long time has been tribalism, which have led to a lot some sycophancy. When people are sycophant, they cannot see, they don't question, they don't. Apparently, we can see these people are playing with their mind. They are cutting deals. There are people who are cutting deals. These projects, some 1 billion, huge figures being quoted, 1 billion, 60 million, and then there's nothing that can be accounted there. We have a stadium which were launched, but when you go there, nothing.
You just find Kichaka.
But when people are asked, the problem is, the Gen Zs are woke. They have realized that the government is playing with them, with their mind. But we have the problem with the Gen X, they're like sycophant. Most of them are sycophant. They can, they are, they have been radicalized by these politicians. And the politician use these roads, they use these stadiums to politic. Wanakuja after 5 years, wanaambia hii barabara nitaunda, hii stadium nitaunda, and then they launch as a, it's just
so apparently Morara Kebaso has done a lot of work that is supposed to be done by all the ministries in the facet of accountability, matters to do with the governance. So this is a new shift in our political nature, because this is going to also to affect the Gen Z movement. It's going to affect also the protests, because now all these things that have been done that were not developed in Kenya, now they are going to be they have already been uncovered. They're going to bring a movement, a social construct that is going to go against the government.
The reality that we are talking about right now, we want good governance, and we want a controlled government which manages its expedient way of misusing public funds.
Because actually, according to also Jimmy and Wanjigi, who was saying that we have odious debt that is that is not showing the accountability of Kenyans, of those leaders who are taking the loan. Actually, you are taking a loan without informing us, without even the expenditure, how you're going to do it. To do is the loan. Then after that, we find ourselves in thrown down the bus. So this is a problem that is also affecting all of us. So all these politicians now they are naked, because
been
now
exposed.
the wind has already blown the anus of the chicken.
Yeah, the
now
famous proverb.
So they
But
are
the
no they
question
they
is-
have nowhere to hide.
But the question is, do we need these MPs? You know, the work of the MPs is to oversight.
Yeah, to
and
oversight.
clearly, the MP have failed us. The executive have bought the legislature, and that is the reason why the Gen Z wanted to occupy the parliament. And when they conquered that, you know, the political class said, "Oh, you want to ban this Kenya," and the Gen Z said, "No, okay, we don't want to ban Kenya. Okay, we'll get off the street, but we are intelligent. We will do a massive civic education," and that is what we are seeing. You know, if there's something politicians hate, is wise people who are learned,
People who can think, who can internalize.
these people have done
Issues.
the Gen Zs have done a lot of literature books. I myself am a literature student. I've read a lot of books, a lot of books about politicians and how they've been playing our mind. I've learned about the Marxist model and how it works. So there's nothing that a politician can tell me. Even we have now uncovered that they are using religion, you know, because they say religion is the opium of the masses. They are using this religion to an anesthesia to make us fool, to sleep us, so that we don't see the
But
bigger
we cannot
picture.
be fooled. Now, this generation, they cannot glance the grips that this generation cannot be lied to.
And that is a time
because we are woke.
We are woke. That is a time bomb. A learned, educated society at large cannot be fooled. And there is this proverb that have been said: you can fool people, but you cannot fool people all the time. You know, the people have now mastered the game of these politicians. They're even satirizing them using comedy. Now we have learned their game. We know their game. We now have to do massive civic education using comedy, using literature, using poem. I've seen people sensitizing people in buses using spoken word, and that is the way to go.
So to make the matters worse, you find also the government bloggers, after seeing all that have been presented by Kebaso, they are also going to the stage and saying that these projects, the president is relaunching this project. How can you relaunch a project?
You cannot relaunch a project.
And that is money that is being used. It's
That is
billions
money.
and billions of
Taxpayers'
money.
money.
Yeah. Also, civic education is supposed to be taken all around the corners of Kenya, because as far as matters to do with the graft is concerned, we saw in Eldoret, all the people who are conned, they are scammers in Eldoret, and it is not the first case.
It's not the first.
Yeah, it's not the first case. So it means that we have to go outside our thinking. We have to involve all those people in all these regions of Kenya in civic education, because also matters to the I saw a preamble of the president saying that we will not have extrajudicial killings and abductions. Now, yesterday, although is it yesterday or the other day, Maverick was abducted.
Was abducted.
Yes, he was
there
abducted.
There have been a lot of abductions.
Yeah, so it means that there is no free of expression. And this is a call. This is a clarion call for all of us.
You cannot suppress people.
Yeah, you cannot suppress all these people. We are not in the 80s and 90s and 60s that whereby when you say something, you are taken and...
Do you know the problem is, these people are like dynasty. Even Ruto is a dynasty. Even if he have not come from a rich family, he's a dynasty at this point. Jim Wanjigi is a dynasty. And you know, the reason why he's exposing these people is because they have denied him a chance to get a bite. You know, they are sharing on the table, and they are not inviting him, they are not giving him tenders. You know, the people like Uhuru, Raila, those people are dynasty. If they can find a way of finding people. Have you seen this leader of is like a military? He conquered Traore is
Ibrahim Traore of
that
Burkina
guy
Faso.
is doing a lot of
I think
work.
all the presidents should emulate
Serious
that
work.
guy.
Yeah, he's doing
All the presidents. Remember, the IMF and the World Bank is the one who is controlling the economies of the world. So once you are indulged in IMF, matters to do with the loans and whatever. So it
they'll
means
control
that
you, they'll give you policies.
yeah. So that guy said that they will not accept any funding from the IMF. And that is a good move. That is how nationalism starts. So you cannot tell me that the IMF is the one who is funding all these projects in Kenya, and once these projects are funded, there is no accountability.
You cannot see anything.
And the projects that are being funded, some of them, actually, according to these videos that were circulated by Kebaso, some of them, actually most of them were not fully implemented and fully made.
And money for example, contractors were paid to a tune of 200 million, 60,
and people are supposed to go. See, people are supposed to accept the fact that these are lies, and lies blossoms. They blossoms to be bigger lies, and bigger lies you cannot control them. So like, this is
like we are dealing with a dynasty. It's a pyramid, I can draw this pyramid. At the bottom we have the poor, those who are poor. Those are the actual people who conquered the parliament. The people who are on the front end at the bottom. Some of these people, rich, the cool kid cannot do such a thing. The poor, and then we have the middle class. I think it's high time.
If the people have spoken,
the people from the lower bite of the society, they unite. They do massive civic education.
So the people have spoken. Imagine this scenario. We have the constitution, and the constitution is the one it's a law that governs all of us. The ones which stipulates tells that this is what's supposed to do, and once you do this, it is somehow regulated. So if you see these people going to the parliament, and that is not a small thing, it means that the parliament should be dissolved at this moment.
Because it has failed the people. It has failed the people.
The people have gone outside
the
constitution. They have taken the parliament. So it means that the president has failed. He has failed completely. The parliament, the parliamentarians have also failed. Because the presentation of the constitution, most of them are not followed, even by the police officers. Abducting a person who has presented his or her opinion in the Twitter space, that is not a reason to abduct that person. Go to Haiti, attack those people, go and arrest those people who killed those people in Kware, arrest those people who killed the Gen Zs in the protest, go and deal with the cartels, go and deal with the corruption, remove all these people from the government who are corrupt, introduce new people, new blood in government. That is the way to go, because this is an open eye for all of us, because we cannot live in lies, and the people who are lying to us are the people who we gave them mandate to represent us.
We gave them mandate, we elected them. Another thing is this issue of policy. We are sleeping, and then when you wake up, you hear there's a new bill that is being being implemented. I mean, we'll discuss more on that about policies. Thank you, guys.